Today is Friday, June 27th, and I'm just wondering about two things. The Mavericks' direction, now that the formality of drafting Cooper Flagg is over, and in part two of our episode today, a disturbing look at our own America.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Eyeing retirement? Let us show you how to turn your nest egg into a paycheck with half the amount you've been led to believe. Fluent Financial combines in-house portfolio design and risk management with income-generating investments designed to accelerate your financial independence. Let us develop an effective portfolio strategy that works for you so you can retire sooner and have a better lifestyle. Fluent Financial can also implement a program that allows business owners to install a cash balance plan, which is designed to help drastically reduce income tax payments. You've worked hard to become successful. Let us develop an effective portfolio strategy that works for you. Learn more today about Fluent Financial. Retire sooner, better lifestyle. For more information or to schedule a meeting, visit fluentfinancial.com. or call 972-852-4800.
At a midpoint of Wednesday evening's first round of the NBA draft, with my colleagues at the ticket with whom I did the draft, they asked a really intriguing question. Where does the addition of Cooper Flagg, this generational talent, put the Mavericks in the incredibly competitive NBA West? Well, here are some of my thoughts. I can be much better prepared to answer this question if you can look in the future and tell me when Kyrie Irving will be well enough to resume his post at point guard running this Mavericks team. Not when he's back in the lineup, mind you, but when he's back to being the real Kyrie, the real star Kyrie. That could take 50 games into the season, 60 games into the season. Lord, might it take 70 games into the NBA season? I don't know. But that's not important. But what's truly important is that it happens. He's back to being Kyrie. Next, I wonder what the Mavericks do to sign or trade for a point guard to replace Kyrie while he's getting well. There are some names being thrown around. First of all, let's go to the Mavericks re-signing Dante Exum and pairing him with Brandon Williams, who really emerged last year as a player, and just hoping that Exum and Williams can play the point well enough until Kyrie's back. Next, there's the proposal to sign free agents. From steady old Chris Paul, I know you're saying, oh my God, no. At 39 years old, Chris Paul played every game last year in the NBA season. Or perhaps fellow free agent D'Angelo Russell. There's some buzz about him. Or maybe Tyus Jones or Dennis Schroeder or Ty Jerome. There are a lot of fairly cheap point guards available out there. And then it's possible trades with names like Utah's Colin Sexton or Chicago's Kobe White. And who knows what other vets might be available. But back to the original question. Where do the Mavericks now stand, in my opinion? Their front line of Anthony Davis, P.J. Washington, Najee Marshall, number one pick Cooper Flagg, and Caleb Martin, plus their two really solid centers, Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively, I think has a chance to be one of the very, very, very best front lines in the NBA. Now, given the return to full health of Irving, I see the Mavericks finishing anywhere from 6th to 3rd in the incredibly potent NBA West. But if Irving is eventually well, that may cost the Mavericks some games during the regular season. But if he is eventually well at playoff time, this team can do everything. Lots of people on this team can score. They have incredible depth. They should be a top defensive team. A team that no one wants to draw at playoff time. Next, to America.
Are you struggling to cook healthy meals that actually taste good? Not sure what seasonings go together to make your food pop? Well, let's be honest. You need something quick and easy for your busy schedule, and OPA, O-P-A, OPA has you covered. Introducing OPA seasonings. Mary just loves them on meat, fish, chicken, veggies, salads. Just sprinkle, enjoy, and you will love OPA. You get it easily. You go to the website, opafoods.com, O-P-A foods.com. Use the promo NORM, and you get 10% off your order. And here's the best part. A portion of every purchase goes to the Austin Street Shelter for the Homeless, helping those in need while you enjoy great food. Delicious meals, a great cause, and savings. What's not to love? Try OPA today.
What do you want from your favorite restaurant? Fantastic personal service, a cheery, welcoming, spotless atmosphere, and great food. The primest of beef, wagyu and lamb, incredibly fresh seafood, lobster, salmon, shrimp. Hall of Fame food from a Hall of Fame restaurant. 2 locations of Bob's Steak and Chop House, the original Bob's on Lemon Avenue, and the gorgeous new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney.
Is this the America you wanted? Is this country now the picture of America that you've had in your minds for decades now? Yesterday, a group of senior citizens, several in wheelchairs, went to the United States Capitol to protest. They want to protest the new big, beautiful bill that the administration, I think, is about to pass through Congress. What they were protesting was the proposed severe cuts to Medicare and the knowledge that to do this, to cut Medicare, to cut health service for potential 11 million people in America. This was being done so we could cut taxes some and provide a lot more money for border security. Is that what you want? These protesters, even the ones in wheelchairs, they were zip-tied, arrested and zip-tied, and led out of the building. I don't know yet what charges have been filed against them. But could you imagine in the Capitol building Seniors who just wanted their voice heard, didn't feel like their legislators were listening to them, would be suffering under major cuts to Medicare and health care wiped out for many of them. They were using their First Amendment rights to protest. And they were zip-tied and arrested. I wish I'd been there with them. I wish I'd known that protest was going to happen, because I'd have been proud to be in that group. I'm 80 years old. As you can see, I use a walker. But you know what? If you're going to zip tie me, I'm going to have to convert this walker into my own wheelchair. So, I'm ready. I'll put my wrists close together. Zip tie me.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, by Bob's Steak and Chop House, and by Opa Seasonings. Savor the flavor in your food.
Thanks for joining us on today's episode of Just Wondering. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit follow, and then a fresh new episode will be delivered right to you. And should you know other people who might enjoy it, please share it with friends. The executive producer and sometimes on-air talent of Just Wondering is my wife, Mary Gans. The producer is Mike Matern. The technical director is IndyCar Tim Hand from FanStream Sports. We really appreciate your being with us. It's just fun to do, and I hope it's fun for you too. And realize that every day, I'll be just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitzges, and I'm just wondering too.